Last 22 races here won by a Monster Energy Series driver.
That's how hard it is here.
That'll get your attention.
Here's what happened.
Again, we talked about that seam. Look at that left rear tire get on that seam, trying to accelerate, making a qualifying run, and the back end just steps out, makes heavy contact with the wall.
Today, and he's got a lot of talent and a lot of desire, and I think he's on a path now to get. Oh no!
Dylan Lupton.
That's going to be backup car there. And I'm not sure what kind of backup car they'll have.
Yeah, and they're going to have a lot of work to do in a short time to do
Looked like he just started bobbling before he ever got to the scene, and just loose. And what you try to do, Adam, is run nearly wide open around this racetrack, especially down into turn one with that big sweeping entry. And his car was bobbling as it entered the corner, and it got away from him. You can see right on the seam when it went away, but it was loose before that.
Yeah, we were looking at Brandon Jones, that 19 car earlier that qualified. Same thing happened to him yesterday.
What I see about him, they can run the wall very well. Stay low down here off two. Stay low off two.
Four to go. First caution of the afternoon. I say 4 to go. That's in stage 1, obviously. And the caution is out for the 15 of Matt Mills.
Check that out. Matt Mills is already out against the outside wall as he works his way through 1 and 2, and it just grinds to a stop up there.
And this has to look, Michael, almost like he might have blown a tire, because usually when you do bounce off the wall, you can kind of get it back unless there's a blown tire or something's broke on the car.
You probably would like to do in the last 20 laps of the race, running the leader down.
Back it down behind you. Caution's out.
Oh no, the 42. Something happened here.
See where you're going here. Just stay on the apron. Stay on the apron.
Looks like his right front tire.
If you stop, then we'll be done for the race.
He had slipped back to the 18th position, guys, with that vibration. He knew he had an issue. You can see the right front tire flapping there, in the fenders and hood peeled away.
Disintegrate the hood and the right front fender of this car.
There you can see it taking place right down the front straightaway. And that's as good a place to have it happen as anywhere, I guess. You know, if that happens going down into the corner, more momentum into the outside wall, so he's able to keep it off the wall.
Oh, you can see it just destroying the car, the belt on the tire coming apart.
Wow.
52 laps to go for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, running this afternoon in Southern California. Under caution for the 3rd time today. Christopher Bell going for a ride down the front straightaway.
Well, this ought to be exciting.
Corner, clear. Clear by 2. Go by 2. By 1 in line. Half back bottom. Inside. Line something.
Well, really fortunate to slide back out.
Caution's out.
Toward the track. That inside wall for the pit was just there. Just jumps over the cushion. I talked about debris and rubber right out next to the wall. I think he just got a little too close to it there.
And look how close he gets to the inside wall, right at that opening. That would have been a massive hit at that speed. Wow.
The grass is flying, but it doesn't look like it did much damage to the race car.
Get to the front. Whoa, he's making contact right there. We got a big wreck with the 5 and the 20.
Michael Annett contact in that outside lane with Christopher Bell, and our 4th caution of the day.
That's that trouble spot we were talking about, Mike. Just slides up in front of him, puts both of them in the fence here, and they get stuck together.
Yeah, the 5 of Annett was having a steady run just outside the top 10 most all day long, and he just slid up too far. Wasn't anything that Christopher Bell could do. The door was closed.
That was the battle for 8th.
Visor cam.
Up proper. Keep coming low. Keep coming low. Keep coming low. Stay in it. Keep coming low here. Keep coming low. Keep coming. Keep coming. Caution's up.
That's a bummer. Like I was saying right when he wrecked, that he needed to make every move he can as fast as he can. And he was making a great move right here. And it just, sometimes it doesn't have to be your fault if you're Christopher Bell. This one wasn't your fault, but it's part of racing.
Restarted 13th after that spin. Brad, you said it. He had worked his way inside the top 10. Unfortunately, not going to get the finish today. He was looking for a 4th consecutive top 5 run, Michael.
And you know, we talked earlier, Brad, you said it's really hard to see out the right side of these cars. He was so far down on the bottom of the track when he started up the hill, and Bell was right out against the outside wall. I don't know if Michael didn't see him or if the spotter didn't clear him, but certainly was one of those perfect storms for a couple of guys to get together.
That's what I'm talking about. Feels good. good to finally win again.
Oh, wreck down the front stretch.
That's Gralla. What a hit.
Battling for 14th.
And another torn up race car for JGL. We've seen it for Dylan Lupton a couple of times out west, and Gralla that close to finishing this race in the top 15 and doing it cleanly. Unfortunately 14th, but a banged up race car.
Brandon Jones.
The 24 has a little bit of a run on the 11 car. At the same time, he has a car underneath them. Contact's made, and just one of those final lap racing deals here.
Look at that grass rip that nose off the 24 car.
Gets a little air in the process. You see the radiators torn out. That's what all that smoke and fluid is coming out of.
That's a shame to have a car that close to the checkered flag, and now you're going to need a rollback to get it home.
How about Rio Linda? 1/20th of a mile around, but plenty big enough for those quarter midgets.
Whoa! Big contact between Larson and Harvick.
Wow.
All of that.
Boy, that's done a lot of damage.
What the hell is he doing there? No idea. He just drove right in the side of us.
Caution is out.
See what, they're close together going down the back.
Harvick comes down, and then the 42 comes up. They make contact. It turned the 42 sideways into the 4 Harvick, and he made heavy contact with the outside wall.
Yeah, that right front took a lick. I'm going to say, Mike, that was just one car went down a little bit, one car came up a little bit. I don't know if I could put a blame on either guy.
Not exactly sure why Harvick came down at all.
Let's see if he gets loose coming off turn 2 before this gets started here.
And you can see the 42. Yeah,
he slips
did.
up the hill a little
gets
bit.
Him a little loose.
Yeah.
And it looked like Harvick gathered it back up. Maybe didn't quite appreciate the 42 getting him loose like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can blame that all on.
No, I'd say Kevin was definitely moving left when that happened. Boy, he's so lucky. I know it's a hard lick to right from, but he's lucky to hit the end of that wall.
Clear, back inside. Nice for the straight.
Wow.
Easy. Hold it.
Laps ago, trying to go to the outside of Ryan Newman.
Yeah, makes a little
into the wall
contact
there.
with the right front. And that will fold that fender in on the tire. I think that's exactly what happened. He blew a right front tire.
Pit road is open, Matt. And off turn 4, the headlines will read, Jersey boy goes California dreaming. Martin Truex Jr. wins the Auto Club 400.
Oh yeah, man. Awesome job all day. Way to